Hey everyone, hope you're doing well at home, looking after yourselves, staying healthy, safe and sane. I'm just doing this quick instructional video to make sure they're all on the same page regarding the assignment for your design, the dream design assignment. As such, your due date has been changed. It'll be due this Friday, the 3rd of April, and the format to submit has been changed. So no longer in paper, but online. Essentially what I want you to understand is that whatever you submit, as long as it's sort of hitting the main goal of the assignment, will be okay. Don't worry too much about the nitty-gritty detail, like if you miss an area formula here, or if you don't do something right perfectly in the margin, that is totally fine. I just want you to produce an overall assignment that talks through an architectural design of your space, and you've included the scale correctly, you've drawn everything to that scale, you've included lengths, areas, perimeters, and you've begun to explore and show some costs of various things, because our next unit will be financial maths. So stay with me for this video. I'm going to talk through each bit of the rubric, and yeah, please check your emails because I'll be sending out a Zoom conference soon to introduce the next topic of financial maths. Coolio. So the first thing we looked at with this assignment was scale. So making sure that everything you draw is to scale. So a lot of us chose to do 10 grids would equal 1 meter. So for instance, on this sheet here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those grids would be 1 meter across. So that means I'd need 30 to make a 3 meter room. So that's something that I'd like you to keep in mind as you draw in your various objects like bedside tables and plants. Your bedside tables and plants do not need measurements, they do not need the area, and they do not need length, they're too small, but do try to draw them to scale. And the second part there is units, so make sure you're using the correct units. If you are using kilometers for your room, that's fine, but just make sure that it's consistent throughout. Probably meters and meter squared would be the best way to go, I reckon. Next along is perimeter. So what you have to do for this to get full marks for this section is that for each room or each section of your room, show the perimeter. Just as a refresher, perimeter is the outside length of a space. If you're doing a whole house, you do the perimeter of the bathroom, kitchen, living room, etc. If you've only got a bedroom, it's going to be for like your ensuite, your walk-in wardrobe, your main room, and just a couple marks for the perimeter of the entire place. With perimeter and area, whatever workings out you do, you can just have them on a separate piece of paper or in the margins, wherever they fit, and just keep it all. So keep all your working out as you do it. Same sort of idea for area, so showing the area for each room / section and then showing the total area. So if you've got, for instance, a garden, show the total area of the garden and then find the whole area of the whole house. So other details to add. So now at this stage you've got the main plan of your house. You've got like, here's my kitchen, here's my bathroom, here's my walk-in robe in the bedroom, and my pool and my marble staircase and that sort of thing. Now at this stage your house should be looking like a house or a cafe or a gym or whatever you've decided on. Now you've got to add in those extra details. So I don't think that you need to actually, please ignore that. Other details would be things like, let's go have a look here. Other details would be things like objects and furniture and other labels. So with your objects and furniture, don't figure out the area and perimeter. It's too much, it's too fiddly. Just draw them in to scale. Just show them looking realistic. Secondly, make sure that all your rooms are labeled and obvious. So that's probably what you'd use the margin for. Labeling, this is my kitchen, this is my breakfast nook, this is my window seat, that sort of thing. That's what you'd be using the margins for. All right, next along. So cost. So this is probably going to take you the most amount of time because this will lead nicely onto the next unit. So there's 3 sections here to make sure you get the full marks for cost. The first is showing the flooring of each room. If you decide that you want to have a wooden floor, what I need you to do is actually research how much it costs to floor a unit of wooden floor, so a meter squared of wooden floor, let's say. So if 1 meter squared of wooden floor costs $16, 3 meters squared, or let's call it 4 meters squared, will cost you how much? So that is simply another ratio. So if 1 meter squared costs $16, 4 meters squared must cost 4 times that. So that's what I want you to do for each floor of the room. So you've got to research how much it costs for flooring, and then you've got to multiply it by your area, which you would have figured out in section 3. The second bit here is to just research furniture. So I don't need you to do every single thing, maybe just a couple things from each room. So maybe a bed and an armchair from one room, maybe like maybe you want to find some other objects, like some other kitchen objects, like a blender. Maybe you really want to have a dance studio or something like that. Just find a few various things just to pad out the room. The last little bit is presentation. So you're all pretty good at this. As long as your overall design is logical, as long as it looks realistic to you. So every now and then take a step back and say, does this make sense? Does it look logical? Remembering all those design details, like how we draw doors, how we draw windows. Let me show you quickly. Just that the overall thing is nice and neat. Let me show you a window and a door. I think most of you remember this from last time. Sorry, it's not the clearest. But we've got a window, and we've got a door. And I just realized my writing is back to front, but there we go. I'll stop this video here. Please email me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being so patient. I'm sorry that I haven't gotten back to you sooner. And keep an eye out for your emails. I'll be sending you through some work to get done. Any questions over the next week, I'll be home, I'll be here. Please email me any time of the day or night. Miss you guys, hope you're doing well, looking after yourself. Stay safe, healthy, sane, stay active, do things. We'll be in touch, email me at any time. Bye.